Let's take a look at what's happening in the world of sport. Now, in the second game of the DStv Premiership, SuperSport United will play a host to Richards Bay FC. Now, the winner of this game will ascend to second place. Yolulwe Qoshe is currently at the Atteridgeville Stadium. Yolulwe, good to catch up with you this afternoon. What can we expect from this afternoon's match? Who's your money on?
Well, a very good afternoon to you, Hugo, and very good afternoon to the viewers, of course. Before we get to that particular prediction, if I will give you a prediction, conditions this side, absolutely sweltering as you would expect from this part of the country at this time of the year, of course. I walked in and I saw the weatherman saying it's 32 degrees. Feels a lot more like 42 this side. In fact, off camera, I was speaking to my colleague, Kolani, and I said, I've got my earbuds, he's got all the equipment that we thought we need, but perhaps the most important bit of equipment that we forgot back home in Joburg was our sunscreen. But nonetheless, we are out here outside the Atteridgeville Stadium in time for this clash, as a clash for second spot as it's been built between the host SuperSport United, who will be taking on Richards Bay FC. Richards Bay FC at the moment are in the right space. Having been in that second spot, they've got 2 points above SuperSport United, who will have it all to do for themselves here at home. But nonetheless, it's going to be an exciting game between these two teams that pride themselves in playing a good brand of football. So that's exactly what we would expect from proceedings here today. Of course, the heat will not be helping matters, but these are professional footballers and they'll be expected to be able to deal with this. And of course, for the supporters on the grandstand, they'll be expecting to see a good game of football and a good display of football, regardless of what the conditions are this side, Hugo.
Well, Yolulwe, you still haven't given me that prediction, but talk to us about the mood out there at the moment. Are the fans coming in their numbers?
Hugo, I was just inside the stadium not too long ago. There wasn't a fan in sight. A couple of stadium management, a couple of workers were sitting on the grandstand. Hadn't seen a couple of fans. My colleague and I were driving into the stadium. A bit disappointed to see that there wasn't seemingly an excited mood from the locals. Of course, we're in the heart of the township here in Atteridgeville, but it doesn't seem like they're excited to see SuperSport United, which is rather perplexing because it's a team that's doing so well in the league, you know, and they 2 points away from second spot, which is a Champions League spot. They need all the support that they can get, but the community at the moment seems to be letting them down. So hopefully for them, if they get a win, maybe that would encourage their home supporters to come out in the future for similar home games.
Now, yesterday I was listening to some of the analysis that you did, and you were able to juxtapose the two teams that you spoke of. Well, let's talk about SuperSport United and Richards Bay FC. Which of these two teams is likely to emerge victorious, and why?
Well, that's a very hard one to call at the moment, Hugo. Both of these teams have their own strengths and their qualities. You look at a team like Richards Bay FC, a lot of people were expecting them to be at this spot at this time of the year, but they've done well with their signings. They've signed a lot of players with PSL experience, the likes of Zikelelo Nyauza, the likes of Abel Mabaso, who played for Orlando Pirates just last season. They've also got Ankanyiso Zungu. They've also come up with their own players from the NFD, the likes of Sian Damsani, the likes of Sakile Hlongwa, and Somila Nsundwana, who also has experience. They're like an attacking brand of football. They will be here to take all 3 points. They won't be conservative as their away side. SuperSport United under Gavin Hunt, similar approach. He's more, a lot of people say pragmatic, but he's a very structured coach. He knows how he wants his team to play, and that structure, more often than not this season, has allowed them to get the points that are required. Hence, they're sitting pretty in third place, so just 2 points away from second spot. Today, I'm not expecting to see any different from them. Hopefully, on their side, they'll be able to get back top goal scorer Bradley Grobler. So if they get him back, that's a huge boost for them. They will be able to welcome back Ricardo Goss as well as Grant Marjaman, who were not able to play in the last game and lost to Mamelodi Sundowns because they were on loan to Mamelodi Sundowns. So I'm expecting an attacking brand of football from both sides and two teams that will be going all out to win all 3 points. But more importantly than that, secure or ascend to second spot after this particular game.
Well, Yolulwe Qoshe, because you're out there without your sunscreen, we're going to let you go. And he's speaking to us from Atteridgeville ahead of that DStv Premier League encounter this afternoon.